Tonight, we take an up-close look at a rare birth defect that ends the lives of half the babies it affects. Stephen Seeley joins us in the studio for more on what he found out about CDH. Stephen.
Eddie, congenital diaphragmatic hernia defect babies can have at birth. I spoke to a family who was blindsided when they discovered their son was diagnosed with CDH.
And I think one of the big things that still hurts me to this day is that we were blindsided, and that my doctor, and he was a good doctor throughout everything, but his words to me were, we weren't looking for it. We didn't look for it. That's why we didn't find it.
In August of 2015, Isabel de la Cruz gave birth to her son Rory, but her happiness quickly turned to concern.
So I had to go in for a C-section, and the second they pulled him out, they took him over to start weighing him, things like that, and they noticed his pulse ox levels, his breathing was low.
After tests were run, Isabel and her husband Alfonso were told that their son was diagnosed with a rare birth defect known as congenital diaphragmatic hernia, or CDH. CDH allows intestinal components to pass into the chest cavity where the lungs are located. 24 hours after Rory was born, he was flown to the Children's Hospital in San Antonio to receive immediate treatment before his surgery. And during his surgery, doctors found organs out of place.
They discovered that he had his spleen, his pancreas, his large and small bowel, part of the kidney, and the liver up there in his chest cavity.
The lack of room and lung tissue caused his left lung to be underdeveloped. After speaking with an OBGYN, he said, amongst newborns in the valley, there are 2.3 CDH cases every 10,000 births. Not only is it a rare condition, but it's incredibly dangerous with a newborn survival rate of 50%. Doctors recommend that all pregnant women get an ultrasound around 20 weeks to see a complete anatomy of the fetus. After birth, doctors will notice respiratory problems within a baby through anatomy ultrasounds and x-rays. Rory is now 2 years old. While he did have some complications during recovery, he's now on his way to becoming healthier.
And once we left the hospital, he did have some issues with bronchitis and asthma, but nowhere near where he's had to be hospitalized again, and we're very grateful for that.
Now, even if CDH is detected during pregnancy, the child still has the defect, but knowing sooner can help your family be more prepared. In the studio, Stephen Seeley, CBS 4 and ValleyCentral.com.